What is up, guys? Welcome back to Turbo's Garage. Before we get to the video, merch plug. We don't got no merch, so back to the video. Before we get started, today is going to be kind of more of like a TX2K prep stuff. You know, we bring the Tahoe to TX2K. We're not going to be going to the events and things out there. You know really what we're going to be going there for, like the street stuff. So pretty much we're going to get some stuff done on the Tahoe, make sure everything is kind of ready to go out there, especially a big long trip all the way out there. We're going to trailer it, but still, when you're in Houston, doing all your things out there, you don't want to blow your shit up. So we're going to kind of do some prep work on that. First thing, especially update videos on the Turbo LS 240. So right now I'm just dry fitting a lot of the accessory drive stuff. So I'm using the Corvette water pump, using the F-body, especially power steering pump bracket setup, especially with the F-body alternator setup that I have to put down there at the bottom. Now I have to run a accessory drive setup like this, just because the turbo is going to be right here where the battery is. I don't know why this battery's still here, but the turbo is going to be right here. So I'm not going to have a lot of space for that piping, especially for the hot side, cold side piping, all that type of stuff. So I can't run an alternator right here or up here like the old truck style. So I have to run an alternator down here. ICT Billet sells the whole like bracket setup. I'm not sponsored by ICT Billet at all, and I would say that ICT Billet has some very, very good products, especially their quality is very, very good. So shout out to them. This is not no paid advertisement, just ICT Billet has a lot of good stuff, especially my water pump bolts, the brackets for the power steering pump, all that stuff is ICT Billet stuff. It says LS6 Innovations on there. I don't know, I mean, I've ordered stuff from ICT Billet. It says LS6 Innovations on there. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty much how it goes. But from here, we have the accessory drives. We're going to be dry fitting everything on there. If you guys are new to the setup, just know that it's a stock bottom 4.8, 241 heads, LS1 intake, 1300cc FIC injectors, Cat and Racing oil pan. Pretty much a very, very simple setup, and it's a setup that's ready for boost. It's a boost ready setup, especially Mike built the whole motor for it. So it's pretty much ready to be under boost. It's just I got to go get the wiring harness. I got to get all the turbo stuff for it. We have a turbo sitting around. I'm going to get from Mike. I'm going to buy it from and pretty much put everything together. So we want to get everything done on the 240 after TX2K. I could have ran it NA for TX2K. I could have just blitzed it, but especially a naturally aspirated stock bottom in 4.8 is it will run like high 12s maybe, but it's still going to be I really don't care about that. It's not really that impressive, so I'd rather have it turboed. From there, the interior, still pretty much the same from the last video. I got some bucket racing seats for it. Some El Cheapo eBay bucket seats. Pretty much got them used for like 40 bucks. So especially off of this, once I do the full cage in here and actually have it legit set up for like a drag strip, then I'm probably gonna put like some legit like Recaros or like some very, very, like a Kirky seat or whatever, put that in there. But for right now, I mean, under 600 horsepower and below, I shouldn't snap these seats up, but these seats should suffice for that. I mean, they snap up, especially I'm a pretty heavy dude, so if we launch on that trans brake, I may snap them chairs right in half. So yeah, that's pretty much how that setup is from there. Now, coming back to the front end on the 240, the front end is off right now, and I'm really thinking about doing a Koki swap. The Koki swap probably isn't going to be anytime soon, not like right in like next video we Koki swap in the 240, not pretty much not like that, but as we're building it, I either think about doing a Koki swap as we're doing it, if I can swing that $1,200 to $1,500 for the swap, or pretty much once I start to do the paint for it, because I'm not keeping this factory green Monster Energy paint. I'm throwing all that stuff away. I'm pretty much doing a completely different paint scheme on this thing, maybe doing a wrap too, thinking about that. But as we're doing that, most likely we're going to be doing the Koki swap. So all that S14 stock stuff is probably going to either go up on here or just have spare parts for this 240, because this is going to be a drift 240. You're going to be banging up fenders. You got mint ass fenders that are just a green color, but you'll be able to pit everything back on here. So lights, front bumper, all that good stuff. Pretty much you can get to go on the drift 240. Look at that Terpsky right there. Ooh, nut. But this thing just needs a fuel cell, and this thing is pretty much going to be ready to fire up. We're just going to do all that stuff after TX2K. So once you see the TX2K videos, they're going to come out. Especially once we're there, we're kind of trying to put out a lot of videos while we're out there. We're going to be bringing the whole setup over there, so be able to edit on the fly. But outside of that, now what we're going to be working on is the Tahoe. And from the Tahoe, what we're going to be doing is pretty much this shit needs brakes. See what it's looking like.
God, it's too much.
Dirty ass tire. crazy. Perfect. Jeez. Now, if you guys can see that, that's why we have that problem when we keep on pushing through the brakes. Everything is just so grooved, so warped. Oh, it's horrible, dude. So glad we changed that before we going out there. You know what I'm trying to say? Exactly. Shit. I mean, this gonna be going over 110. Still, even over there, like bushings and things like that, we're still looking to see if anything that's like slack, and just making just inspecting everything, make sure everything's tight, or if things need to be tightened, we tighten it up. So we just want to have everything running fine while we out there boosting and spooling and shit.
Boosting and
spooling. Oh my god. Now what we got to replace the pads and the rotors with is just the O'Reilly Special Brake Best. You got just some OEM replacement pads and OEM replacement rotors, especially just bringing everything back up to stock. We're not doing no Brembo big brake upgrade. I mean, the YouTube channel don't make that much money. So from here, just know our YouTube channel right now, we on a budget.
So good. I just let her get the shotgun and the Uzi gun.
There we go.
Spraying and praying.
Push these things out.
He said there was two, and I was like, oh, they put his reluctant ring on, but I guess not.
Like? Oh no. He ain't fucked with that. Yeah. Put the same spot since
Trying to put the tire back on.
Yep.
That was easy.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty
so
simple.
uneventful.
Never paying $100 to get my brakes done again.
Oh yeah.
It's not that bad. I don't mind getting dirty. It's a dirty job.
Yeah.
Should be on Discovery Dirty Jobs.
But somebody's got to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, some heavy ass tire.
Oh yeah.
Bicep workout.
Ain't nothing. Let's get it. Strip a little bit.
I see you using that Snap-on, man.
Oh yeah.
I heard about Snap-on.
If the tire comes off, you know why.
You saw that Facebook video, that
yeah.
Snap-on thing. That was
Clip
hilarious.
it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip it in there. Watch, you guys gonna see it right here. Now we gotta do some hard stops so we can mate the brake pads to the rotors themselves. So yeah. Woo, shit. Oh damn. Woo. Yeah. Ready to what? This shit's good. I need this transmission in a T8. God damn. People say shit about Monster transmission, but this thing worked. That thing worked good.
Oh, definitely.
Shit. They good now?
Oh yeah, they're good. They work fine. I like brake boosted it and everything.
Ooh.
It holds. It spins the tires like instant.
Oh, heck yeah.
It holds like real good on the front.
Heck yeah.
Oh, way better.
Brake jive, complete, 100%. So the Trans Am's being a little bitch right now. It's misfiring for some reason. It used to have a little slight misfire, but now it's gotten even worse. I think whatever was misfiring broke, and it's just always misfiring now. So yeah. And so I'm so glad we're right next to like a performance shop where they have all those good snap-on tools and shit. So like whenever we need to solve an issue, you just look on snap-on and they're gonna tell you all that shit. Yeah. You can even hear it, like the car doesn't sound as good as it used to. Like it's breaking up a lot. It doesn't help that my trans is technically blown. I mean, it doesn't hold power, and like right when you full throttle it, it just skyrockets. So I just have to just daily it on half throttle everywhere. But yeah, do your magic, Nigel.
Oh yeah, don't get it.
Yeah, that's straight. Yeah, that's like half power.
Yeah.
There's no power in that.
But it's not showing no misfires on this.
It's showing 0 misfires.
Yeah, look, there's 0 misfires, bro. You can see it 0, 0, 0.
Yeah.
That's the history, but I'm needing like the current misfires, and they ain't showing no current misfires.
Damn.
Oh God.
So what's it saying?
It's saying misfire detected.
Well, no shit.
Yeah, I know that.
As it sits, I think my TA is just most likely it's probably just a small spark issue that's really going on. So it could be a coil pack, could be a spark plug wire, could be a spark plug. That's simple stuff. So I know I can replace that very, very quick. So I'm really not in a rush to do all that. I'm just trying to conserve a lot of funds for the 240 right now to fix that and really TX2K. So once that's over, then we'll start to work back onto the TA. The TA as it sits, I'm burning through a lot of just OEM transes. So the best, I know this car makes a whole bunch of power, and the best thing to do is actually going to be to get a built unit for this car. So especially thing sounds pretty good. I'm losing my train of thought. But I'm gonna need to get a built unit for this car if I wanted to have fun with it. So especially, I always have in the back of my mind, I'm gonna burn through this trans, and that's exactly what happens usually a month into having a stock 4060 into the setup. It just keeps on burning through them. Like everybody says, I mean, I don't listen. I'd rather have my pockets burned than I start to listen. But outside of that as well, the rear end, I'm starting to hear a little bit of noise from that. So another thing is, it's not that it's on its way out. I may just need to check the fluid on there. Maybe I can kind of get a little bit more life out of that, but that just kind of happens whenever you have this type of setup. Well, damn. That's nowhere associated with Howard Automotive and Performance. That is some random guy. But from there, yeah, TA is pretty much chill. So I'm gonna focus a lot of effort on the 240, and that's pretty much how it sits as it is right now. Turbo's Garage. Like and favorite, subscribe. You know what it is.